what was the 3 most difficult mountains you climbed?
Mount Logan, Dick Tao, and Mount Tyree. So K2 has the reputation. It's because K2 is climbed. Like, people know K2. So Mount Logan, for example, like, I still think, like, if someone would have told me what was involved, I would have been like, well, I'll stick with the beaches. We're going to do the 7 nicest beaches in the world. That's right. And let me figure out what ones those are. So when you get dropped off on Mount Logan, you get dropped off in a plane with all your things. There's no Sherpa. There's no routes. You're on this huge glacier. And so you set up a tent, and then you have to cut out ice blocks and build an ice wall because it's so windy that the wind will rip the tent and then you're dead. So you have to protect your tent. So not only do you set it up, but then you protect it. And then you have a sled and you're skiing up the mountain with all your gear. So I'm like 115 pounds. I'm carrying 80 pounds of gear, right? So some of it's on my back, some of it's on the sled. You carry it and then you bury it so it doesn't blow away. Then you come back down to your tent. You melt water, you rehydrate food, and then you go to bed. And the next day you pack all that up. You ski past where you buried your stuff as far as you can go to set up another camp. So you unload the tent, you build the ice walls, you do all that kind of stuff. You go to bed, you ski back down to get your gear. You bring your gear back up. Like, so you inchworm up this mountain like this. And the entire time you're checking the weather. You're checking, like, your fuel, you're checking how you're feeling, you're making sure you're acclimatizing, and you're on a ground that hasn't been tested. Like, there could be a crevasse any minute. So every step you take is a poke to the left, a poke to the center, and a poke to the right with a stick. And if that gets rejected, you trust that it's strong enough for you to take a step forward. And then when you climb Dick Tao or Tyree, there's no fixed ropes. So when you climb Everest and K2, they'll fix ropes like onto rocks or different bolts or things. And so then someone set the route and you're just following the route. When you're on those other 2 mountains, I'm roped off to you. If you slip, we're both falling until one of us stops us. So if I slip, I'm pulling on you. You slip, you're pulling on me. And so it's so much as we're trusting each other and we're here to protect each other. There's nothing else protecting us. So it's just like your brain is so on point because not only am I responsible for me, I'm responsible for you.